So Orlando will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. We've got Aguirre, Bill Laimbeer out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Thomas, and it's Dumars in at the 2.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Thomas. Outside Dumars. Laimbeer with a screen on Anderson. Just 5 to shoot. Dumars the pass to Aguirre. Here's Thomas. Rodman dishes to Laimbeer. Tries again. And Shaq pulls it down. Aguirre against Scott. Pass to Anderson. And here is O'Neal over Rodman. And O'Neal with the basket on the assist by Green.
Couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
Thomas passes to Rodman. Now Laimbeer. And here is Thomas. Guarded by Hardaway. Back to Laimbeer. Ripped away by Shaq. Anderson against Dumars. Pass to Scott. Here's Hardaway. That one's off. He starts the game with the miss. Anderson against Dumars. Laimbeer kicks to Thomas. Rodman sets the screen for Thomas. Second shot opportunity. Scott pulls it in.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's O'Neal. Penny hits Shaq, and Shaq polishes it off.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Pass to Laimbeer. The putback, and Rodman showing off his athleticism with a great putback slam.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The Magic with the lead. Outside Hardaway. Now, here is O'Neal. And he uses the glass on the layup. O'Neal's got 6 points.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Thomas passes to Rodman. Now Laimbeer. Thomas gets a wide open look. Again, Thomas missing.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Left side, Scott. Wants to get it to Grant and does. Anderson outside. Pass to Scott. Hardaway against Rodman from about 19 feet. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome to watch. He does a great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
Now, here's Rodman. Stolen by Anderson. Driving inside. Count that one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Pistons trail by 8. Thomas surveying the D. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
Now here's Anderson. Rodman grabs the miss. Rodman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Thomas goes in with some arc. Count it. Thomas got 6 points.
And that's the baby-faced assassin. Thomas, he'll smile at you, and then he'll cut your legs out from under.
O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. Lambier with the steal. And now the Pistons fast break. Here's Aguirre. And the pinpoint pass there by Isaiah.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Hardaway for three. Bill Lambier with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pistons passing it around. 6 to shoot. Lambier with a screen on Anderson. It's deflected. Stolen by Grant. Hardaway against Thomas. Pass to Shaq. What a fantastic look by Penny. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for the Magic.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Now here's Anderson. Inside, here's Scott. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Dumars. Takes it off the glass.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Outside Hardaway. Screened by Grant. And here's Anderson. Shaq down low. Lambier on him. And finished off by O'Neal.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
Now, here is Lambier. Hasn't made one yet. Right side, Thomas. Pass to Dumars. Shot clock at 5. Over Anderson. Dumars misses. Orlando leading by 4. Tries the spin move. And Anderson kicks to Scott. Orlando making some changes. Royal comes in for Scott. Shaw subbed in for Anderson. Detroit also making some changes. Horn checked in for Lambier. Edwards comes in for Rodman. And it's Johnson in for Dumars. Shaq with it. He's got 10. On the wing, Hardaway. 5 to shoot. Lobbed up there for O'Neal. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So for the Pistons, Long's checked in, and it's Williams in for Isaiah Thomas. Now Johnson. To the left side wing. Clock at 4. Tries a 3. O'Neal with the rebound. Orlando leading by 4. And taken away by Johnson. Going inside to the middle. Here's Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Here is Shaw. He's guarded by Williams. Shaw passes to Hardaway. Pass to Shaw. Over Williams. Shaw, no good. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to Miami. Hardaway against Johnson. Driving in. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy. Pass
to Shaw. Here is Shaq. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Williams passes to Edwards. Now here's Williams. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The shot by Long, no good.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Pass to Hardaway. Here's O'Neal. Edwards defending. That's good from Shaq on the assist from Penny Hardaway. Hardaway has got his 3rd assist on the night. And here's a timeout now from Emmanuel Barnett. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. One guy who's been getting it done is Shaquille O'Neal.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
For the Magic, Rollins checked in for O'Neal. Turner comes in for Grant. And Armstrong subbed in for Hardaway. Dumars, he's checked in for the Pistons. Here is Edwards. Scoreless thus far. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Fast break. Here they come. Shaw passes to Royal. And he converts the layup. Now it's a 6-point Magic lead.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Johnson right side. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 2. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Orlando leading by 6. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Shot on the wing. Shot by Johnson, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Shaquille O'Neal getting it done for the Orlando Magic. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
They've got Evans. Armstrong is out there with Shaw. And there's Royal. And it's Turner in at the 4. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Armstrong. Turner with the screen. Pass to Evans. With the hook shot. Rebound by the Pistons. Steps back. Here's Johnson. Here's Mahorn. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Mahorn's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Detroit. Evans, a screen on Johnson. Shaw passes to Evans. Here is Shaw. Still scoreless. The shot by Turner, no good.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Royal against Dumars. The rebound by Turner. Magic leading by 4. Royal the pass to Evans. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup. Evans has got his first basket of the night.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Dumars dishes to Edwards. On the wing, Dumars tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Pass to Evans. The jump hook. Rick Mahorn with the rebound. Mahorn's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And here's Dumars. That doesn't go either for Dumars.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Armstrong with it. He's guarded by Williams. Evans finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Here's Williams. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Williams has got his second bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Sally, he's checked in for the Pistons.
One more time, let's hear it from the 407 dance team.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Hardaway. The kick out to Scott. Back to Hardaway. There's a screen. Back to Scott. Here's the 3. The Magic again can't hit. Pistons trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
The Magic making a switch here. Rollins is checked in. Then for the Pistons, Mahorn comes in for Sally. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Williams. Now, here's Johnson. Thomas, no luck. Anderson outside. Pass to Hardaway. On the wing, Scott from downtown. Rebound, Detroit. Edwards got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Thomas on the wing. Covered by Rollins. Here's Johnson. Mahorn a screen on Scott. Here's Johnson. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Scott. On the wing, Turner lets it go from deep. Good on the three-point shot.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make him pay.
Pistons trail by 7. And here is Johnson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Pistons shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
At the line for Detroit, Vinny Johnson. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Grant, he's checked in for the Magic. Royal comes in for Turner. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Aguirre's checked in. And so Johnson hits 2 of them. Orlando leading by 5. Hardaway passes to Scott. From outside, off the mark. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against New Jersey. And it's Edwards, top of the key. It's Dumars on the wing. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. Thomas down low. Guarded by Hardaway. It's good. Thomas got 8 points.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Now here's Hardaway. Still yet to score. Here's Grant. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Pistons trail by 3. And Thomas has it in the corner. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting. And it's Orlando's ball. Hardaway passes to Grant. And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. And Orlando making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Then for the Pistons, Bill Lambier's checked in for Edwards. And it's Rodman in for Johnson. So it's Orlando now. Outside Hardaway. Four on the clock. That misses off the backboard. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the number 1 reason why they're winning right now.
Outside Hardaway. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. A fadeaway, and it comes off the front of the rim.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Thomas passes to Aguirre. Shoots over Scott. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Detroit making the switch. Johnson's checked in.
Now is the lineup for the Pistons. Number 15, Vinnie Johnson.
The Magic trail by 3. O'Neal sets the screen for Hardaway. Shaq will not be denied, and he's got a free throw on the way.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points. Well, sending Shaq to the line here is, on paper, the smart foul. O'Neal might just make them regret it.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to Anderson. Down low. Here's Shaq doing what he does best. Shaquille O'Neal.
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Now here's Thomas. 12 points for him.
Magic foul. Nick Anderson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Lambier with it. He has yet to score. 5 on the clock. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries. Here's Hardaway. Anderson outside. Back to Hardaway. Grant with a screen on Thomas. Hardaway from outside. Hits it from 3-point range. Hardaway has got himself on the board with 3 there. Now Thomas, 14 points for him. Orlando grabs the miss. Grant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. pass to Hardaway. Stolen by Thomas. Now, here is Aguirre. A beautiful assist by Thomas to set up the basket.
We're finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Here's Hardaway. Anderson in the post. Johnson on him. Yep, that one goes. Anderson's got it all tied up now for Orlando.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
And here's a timeout now from Emmanuel Barnett. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Your dance team.
Lambeer passes to Thomas. And here is Johnson. Back to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson left side. And it's off from three-point range. Johnson's gone. Only 1 of 7 here from the field. Hardaway kicks to Grant. Outside Hardaway. Fires top of the key. Rebound by the Pistons. Johnson right side. Outside Thomas. Rodman with a screen on Hardaway. Thomas passes to Aguirre. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's what the schedule for Orlando looks like. On Tuesday, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks coming into town. Then on Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
And this is a perfect situation for them coming up. They'll be facing a lot of teams that they should beat, and those games will be at home. Can't ask for a better stretch of the schedule.
Now here's Thomas. 14 points for him. Pass to Aguirre. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Here's Anderson. Outside Hardaway. Stolen by Thomas. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one, good. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for Detroit.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Anderson outside. O'Neal a screen on Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hardaway. Nails the baby hook. Hardaway's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice, clean bounce pass. Sometimes the fundamentals are all you're going to need.
Isaiah Thomas has been on display for the Detroit Pistons. He was a true standout at the offensive end, both with his scoring and his passing. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
Some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq?
Chuck Shadama says you've picked the wrong guy, Kenny.
Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
They've controlled the pace and it's been fast. Getting out in the open court and scoring before the defense could get set.
Says the Jet. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
On the court for the Pistons, they've got Thomas. Aguirre is out there with Dennis Rodman. Then there's Dumars, and it's Lambier in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Thomas's shot is off.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
The kick out to Anderson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Dumars against Hardaway. And Dumars gets it to go. Dumars got his team on the board first here in the second half for Detroit. Lambier with the steal. And they're on the break. Thomas against Hardaway. Outside, Lambier. Here's Thomas. Good, and it's Lambier with the assist that time. Thomas got 16. The Magic trail by 6. Outside Hardaway. With the fadeaway. O'Neal. O'Neal with the putback.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Hardaway against Thomas. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Dumars. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Dumars got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Thomas against Scott. Pass to Lambier. Over Shaq. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dennis Rodman. That's his first foul. The Magic trail by 6. And here is Hardaway. 5 points in the game. To the inside. Lambier with the steal. Fast break Detroit. Here's Aguirre. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to him here early. And they are clicking in transition.
Outside Hardaway. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And Dumars gets it to go.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
They have been pretty disgusting offensively. Too many miscues. They've got to get to the bottom of it.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Out to the right wing. Here's Anderson. The Magic again can't hit.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now here's Anderson. Pass to Hardaway. Will it go? Lambier grabs the board. Lambier's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5. And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Grant sets a screen for Hardaway. A 3 from Anderson. Detroit with the rebound. Rodman's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not a big thing. And his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
And finally they hit one. Rodman's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Big round of applause for the 407.
Anderson outside. Spins. Here's Hardaway. Up and in from the low block. Hardaway's got his third basket of the night right there.
He's an explosive athlete with tremendous positional size. Hardaway has no issue mixing it up inside.
Now, here's Dumars. He's got 10. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Grant.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Stolen by Rodman. Thomas with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. Hardaway against Thomas. Inside, Rodman. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Here's Dumars, and it's Orlando with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 6th rebound on the night. Scott the pass to Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Rodman kicks to Thomas. Outside, Aguirre. Drills it from outside. Aguirre's got 5 points now this quarter.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Hardaway for 3. Rodman grabs the miss. Pistons leading by 17. Dumars dishes to Thomas. Lambeer with a screen on Hardaway. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Here's Orlando now. Anderson outside. Back to Hardaway. Pass to Grant. Rodman grabs the rebound. Rodman's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Basket counts.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Hardaway. 7 points in the game. And it's Shaq missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. This season, new broadcasting deals are kicking in for the NBA. Commissioner Silver said we dramatically increased the number of primetime broadcast exposures to a level almost unthinkable from my early days in the league. In fact, the NBA is now set for basically nightly national broadcasts. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that update.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Dumars against Anderson. Lambeer's shot is off.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now here's Hardaway. And the layup is good. Hardaway has got 4 points now in the quarter.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Rodman sets a screen. Here's Thomas. Great D that time from Hardaway. The Magic trail by 17.
Pistons foul.
Shaw's checked in for the Magic. Then for the Pistons, Mahorn checked in for Lambier. Edwards comes in for Dennis Rodman. And it's Johnson in for Aguirre. Now, here is O'Neal. 23 points in the game. Here's Shaw. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the paint, it's tipped. O'Neal with the steal. And finished off by Mahorn.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here is Shaw. No scoring in this one. The shot's good.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
And Edwards with the stuff.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. Offensive rebound. A shot by Johnson, no good.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
Here is Shaw. He's guarded by Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Scott. Oh, good with the triple. Pistons leading by 19 points. Tries it from 19. They get the rebound. Johnson kicks to Dumars. It's Thomas, high post. He's got 18. 2 points. That one goes. Thomas got 6 points in the quarter.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Pass to Anderson. Now O'Neal. Covered by Mahorn. Nifty move. And O'Neal lays it in. O'Neal's got 27 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
That doesn't go either for Thomas. The Magic trail by 19. Pass to Grant. Here is Shaw. Grant with a screen on Thomas. The three from Anderson. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pistons lead by 16. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Turner is out there with Royal. Then there's Rollins. Then there's Shaw. And it's Hardaway in at the 2-guard spot. That's who's out there for Orlando. Johnson with the defensive effort. Pistons leading by 16. Ahead. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Williams at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams. And Williams drops them both. The Magic trail by 18. Hardaway up top. Evans, he's checked in for Rollins.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Turner. Pass to Shaw. Here's Royal. Orlando moving the ball around. Hardaway, no good.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Hardaway. He's guarded by Johnson. Hardaway against Johnson. And as the NBA gets more involved in global basketball, Richard, you and I were just talking about this. Commissioner Silver wondering about shortening games to 40 minutes. What are your thoughts?
Well, in the game of 2K, I think the sweet spot is about a 5-minute quarter. But in real life, if you change 48 minutes, there will be a revolt.
Here is Shaw. On the wing, Hardaway. 6 to shoot. Bank shot, no good.
It's just been a frustrating day for him all the way around, and it's rubbed off now, I think, on the rest of the team.
Bounce pass from Williams. Pass to Johnson. High, arcing shot. It's hauled in by the Magic.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Out left to the wing. Here's Shaw. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Pass to Johnson. Over Hardaway. True on the 14-footer. Johnson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Shaw passes to Hardaway. It's stolen by Johnson. To the middle. Here's Mahorn. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here is Hardaway. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Down low. Avent. James Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Dumars with it, picked up by Turner. Outside Dumars. Over Turner, and Detroit again with the bucket.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
Pass to Hardaway. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double team?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
Here's Edwards. Banked in off the glass.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
And it's the Magic with the ball, following the bucket by the Pistons. Here's Hardaway, and he banks in the layup.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And here's a timeout now from Emmanuel Barnett. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Isaiah Thomas checked in for Williams.
It's time for your 407 dance feed.
And here are the Pistons. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Thomas passes to Dumas. Richard, we see such an influx of foreign players. Any concern that American-born players will fall behind?
100%. We have to change our development. We have to change our approach to youth basketball because right now the Europeans, one, hungrier, two, they have a greater approach for skill and technique at an early age.
Aguirre's checked in for the Pistons. Outside Hardaway. O'Neal kicks to Anderson. Hardaway for three. It's hauled in by Edwards.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Johnson. And Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. A nice shot by Anderson.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Detroit leading by 22. Dumars with it. Right side, Thomas. Over Hardaway. Thomas, no good. And so here's Orlando. Outside, Scott. Pass to Hardaway. To the inside. Another shot. The kick out to Anderson. Outside Hardaway. Now here's Scott. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Hardaway has got 6 assists now in the game.
And this is what Scott's being paid to do. He has great confidence from distance, as well he should.
Now here is Aguirre. Johnson right side. Hits the jumper in space. 12 points for Johnson.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Now Hardaway. Inside. It's stolen by Edwards. Johnson, the pass to Dumas. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Dumars got 12 points here in the second half.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Here's O'Neal. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Now, here's Thomas. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
Now here's Hardaway. To the middle. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Pass to Dumars. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Outside, Scott. And here's Shaq. Edwards defending. From 7. And Shaq puts it in. Shaq's got 6 here in this quarter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
To the paint. Here's Johnson. The microwave. Vinnie Johnson still cooking.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
The Magic called timeout. And we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, it's his job to keep their offense ticking, and tonight he's earned his keep. He's been able to find open teammates everywhere, feeding the post, creating open jump shots on the perimeter. His passing has been the best element of his game.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. The Magic trail by 19. Outside Hardaway. O'Neal throws it down. What an assist!
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for Detroit. Clock at 6. And he's finally able to knock one down. Thomas got 22 points.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Here's Hardaway. The kick out to Anderson. Wow, drew the contact, and that three almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Third team foul.
What I like most about Anderson is his versatility. This is a guy that does a little bit of everything for this team.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Detroit leading by 17. Lambira screen. O'Neal there for the rebound. And so here's Orlando. The drive by Scott.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Mark McGuire. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Magic, Dennis Scott taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Shaq against Lambier. O'Neal there for the rebound. The Magic trail by 16. On the wing, Hardaway. There's 1:17 left to play here in the fourth. 5 to shoot. Now O'Neal. The shot is off. Grant against Thomas. Rodman sets the screen for Thomas. And the layup is off. There's 48 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Scott inside. McGuire covering. Hardaway against Lambier. Yep, that goes down. And the Pistons with possession here. It's a 14-point game. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now Thomas. Rodman with a screen on Hardaway. Stolen by Grant. with the crossover. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Isaiah Thomas.